Hello everyone, welcome back to our first new restoration video and a little over a year and a half now. We're going to start off today just by cleaning up some of our parts that we have already restored because they've been sitting around for a long time, so we're going to get that stuff cleaned up first. So I just found this box in here. It should have a ton of our repainted and cleaned parts, so I'm gonna have to pull this out. So here are our fenders. I need to clean these up. These have all been painted several coats. This was like 3 coats of clear coat and 3 coats of paint, as well as some primer. These will need to be dusted. We used a plastic welder for this, which basically involved us melting these little staples in here. Keep that in one piece. We have the top parts of our engine. These can be cleaned more thoroughly on the outside, but these have all been cleaned on the inside. See our valves up there. This is our old fender. So you can tell the difference. We got a new fender. It was already pretty beat up. We repainted that one. So this is our old one, which is pretty scrappy. Rebuilt several times. We have our rear fender, which we wanted to keep the Virginia Tech parking sticker on here because it's just a tribute to its original use. Getting around Virginia Tech. Our electronics in here, as well as our carburetor, which has been rebuilt. That's definitely gonna have to be cleaned though. We also have rebuilt the forks. These are brake cables. Both forks have been resealed and are ready to go. Keeping the sticker on here as well. You might want to try to polish these a little better, make it just look a little more presentable, but it's not that big of a deal. This is our air box. Stuff needs to be dusted, but that has been cleaned up as well. The top part of that, all this has been painted, just spray painted. So if you're wanting to try to restore some parts yourself, you don't need to go overboard with the paint because spray painting will work pretty well. This has not been touched, so we're gonna definitely get the rest off of this and probably maybe repaint this, but keep the license plate for sure for now. If we take it, try to make it road legal, we're gonna need to get a new plate. And then in here, I'm gonna leave this stuff in here because this is our brake assembly, I believe, and our old shocks, and our new shocks are on the frame up there, which is, after I clean this stuff up, I'm gonna get that down and we're gonna clean that up. main fiberglass and plastic parts that have been repainted and just dusted down. There'll probably be a more thorough wash here in the near future, but I just want to get these less dusty and just get the big stuff off. We're probably going to throw some of these parts in the ultrasonic cleaner if we're able to. I don't really want to though, because I don't know which stuff can go in there and which stuff can't, but we can probably throw this in there and see if this does anything. I doubt it'll do anything to the rust, but it's worth a shot. So I'm gonna go ahead and take this plate off, and then we're gonna take the frame down. Some of these bolts are so rusted that I'm not able to get them out with the screwdriver. So we're gonna go ahead and get the drill to see if we can't get these out. Some of these have nuts on them, so we're gonna need to get a wrench as well. Got the plate off. I need to find a screw on the floor. So we got all our screws out. As you can tell, these are pretty gummed up. I'm gonna throw these in the ultrasonic cleaner, and we're gonna take the rest of this apart because there's 4 more screws. I'm gonna try to get these out, and we can really clean. These are all rusted in there pretty good, so I'm gonna have to wait till I can either grind these out or something else, because only one of them is coming loose, and these really are gonna have to be replaced, so might as well leave them in there for now and we'll try to clean this up. If you guys noticed that ultrasonic cleaner, that's actually a Harbor Freight purchase, and I'll link the video down below that my dad made on it from his channel. He did a pretty good review on it, and it's his most viewed video, so go check that out if you're trying to get some budget tools but don't know if they're the best. He's done a few of those videos on several Harbor Freight collections, so check them out if you're interested. While those are getting clean, I'm gonna try to get this down. It might take a minute, so I'll have to show you guys what we've done to this, because this has been completely cleaned up and powder coated. We've also installed some new things on it. That was much lighter than I remember, but I guess it has been a while. So this frame, I'm gonna dust this down like we did for the other stuff. But this was done by our local business who does powder coating, Litchfield powder coating. And this back fender was just really cleaned up and spray painted like everything else. So was the chain guide down here. The spring we cleaned with ultrasonic cleaner and some rust remover. This bracket down here, I don't remember what that does exactly. And then our kickstand was also powder coated. And these shocks right here, we got the same size, eye to eye, but it has some more stroke. And the coils are a lot nicer, as you can tell. These are brand new, never been used. And they actually are clean and they're not covered with dirt and rust. Here's our frame. And over here, we have the rest of the engine. As you saw in the update video, if you watched that. A barely spinning engine, that's gonna need a lot of work, but we'll get to that soon. These are about done here. Definitely did a good job cleaning them up. Now we're gonna bring them right over here. Grab these. Take these over here, and I'm gonna see if I can't fit this in here somewhat. It'll be a little weird. I think we can do it in separate parts. So this might not work, but let's give it a try. Last time we worked on this thing, we ran a ton of ATF through this thing. And it really helped grease it up. As you can see, it's still around here. I'm gonna try to put this stuff on it to see if it'll still turn over, because the piston will move up and down. Well, I've got it down now, but it will move, but everything just really needs to be cleaned up because everything is a little gummed up. So it will turn over. I forgot about the kickstart, but so that's a really good sign, and it's actually pretty smooth for an engine that's been sitting for 20 plus years. This is how that came out. Not much of an improvement, but it definitely polished it up a little bit. I don't know if we're going to be able to get this in the best condition, but I was able to pull out a lot of the hardware. Put this back on for now, and it'll probably have to be removed. Put these rubber things on. This is bolted on there, down there at the bottom. I found a ton of hardware, and there's still more to be found. So I have taken everything off the engine, and I'm trying to clean it down. I can't use Brillo pads on this because it's either aluminum or magnesium. You can only use those on steel and hard metals, but these handlebars are steel. So I'm gonna use some brushes and Brillo pads to try to get all this gunk off next. ahead and did the license plate holder first. I didn't do this as thoroughly as I'm going to, but I got this part down pretty good. This is all looking pretty shiny. I'm gonna have to go back. We're actually out of Brillo pads now, so I'm gonna have to get some more of those and get all this fine stuff. I'm gonna try to use what's left of this one to clean up the handlebars roughly, and then that'll probably be it for this video. So let's get started. So here's what I got so far. I'm gonna rinse this off, and we're gonna have to get some more Brillo pads to finish this up and get it more deeply cleaned. But it gets the big stuff off really easily. And if you're trying to remove some rusty spots on steel or harder metals and stronger metals, then you should definitely use these. They work really good. That's gonna be it for today's video. But I'll be back soon with more updates on the engine. And we're gonna be cleaning these more thoroughly. So thank you guys for watching, and make sure to like and subscribe if you wanna see more videos, and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next uploads.